All right, it is finally time. 2025 is basically almost over, and I'm going to do my first ever collection video inspired by TC&G. I'll include their Instagram right here. I saw some of their videos and I was like, wait a minute, I should be doing that too. So this is it. Welcome to 25 collection video. So 2025 was a really good year in terms of fingerboarding. It's actually probably my most memorable year for fingerboarding too, and it's where I collected the most stuff. I definitely spent too much money on fingerboarding this year, but it was all worth it, and I'm really happy with my collection right now. Super excited for 2026. I know a lot of big things are coming up, but for now, let's just reminisce on what we got for 2025. Now, first off, I'm going to start off with Milkshake Fingerboard because obviously I'm sponsored by them and I support them tremendously, and so I'm going to give them the same amount of support that they give me. And if you want a milkshake, use Flip Maze for 10% off. Simple as that. Now, keep in mind, I actually do have a few things that are still coming in the mail, so not everything is here, but the majority of my collection is here. So this is my milkshake section right here. I'm going to start off with the completes, or the almost complete, because one of them doesn't have wheels. It's this one right here. It's a custom Harry Potter deck with dynamic board rails. These are pretty hard to find, and some dynamic trucks. We got another custom Harry Potter graphic. This is from a Japanese book cover. If you can't tell, I love Harry Potter. With the John Cowart wheels from Flatface / blistered wheels and Black River trucks. This is my first pro model. My second pro model is coming in the mail. Unfortunately, won't be here in time, but 2026 I'll make a video on that. But here's my pro model from the first release. These are oak wheels with Black River trucks. And we have a British flag graphic with Milkshake right across it. China trucks, China wheels. Really like this side of it. Even though it's all China stuff on the deck, it still rides really good. Now getting into the decks. First off is a custom fingerboard that I designed. It's just a graphic that I thought was cool. We have an anime graphic with the middle fingers. Another one, pretty cool graphic right there. These were used by Mac, who runs Milkshake, and he was nice enough to give me some boards. It's really nice, a cool clear background. You can see like the natural ply on the bottom, and this is actually brand new. So another Harry Potter custom graphic right here. It's from another book cover that I found online in a cool egg shape. This one's really cool. Hand painted Milkshake with some custom board rails. Super nice. Thank you so much, Mac, for sending me this. Really cool to have. And this is one of my favorite ones. This is hand painted, the British flag, all painted. These are pretty rare. He didn't really make a lot of these too. So, and on the top you can't really see, but he engraved, like laser engraved, the British flag on the top as well, and it says Milkshake. It's really cool. This one I actually helped him find. Like, one of my favorite artists made this graphic, and I said you should definitely try and get it on the fingerboard, and he did, and he sent me one. Another British themed deck from Wales, since he's based in Wales. Pretty cool. Another Wales graphic. Finally, a Harry Potter deck. Now, like I said, I do have more milkshakes, but they're in the mail. And I lost one of my favorite milkshake decks. I don't know where it went. It just disappeared on me. But wherever it is, I hope it's enjoying its time. Alright, moving on, I'm going to go right into Flatface Fingerboards, since it is my second favorite company. Well, I shouldn't say second, but it's one of the top favorite companies that I've gotten into in 2025. I purchased from the Flatface website the most in 25. I've rarely bought anything, but Mike Schneider has been releasing some really good stuff, and it was hard not to get anything. So I'm pretty excited to show you what I got. And not to mention, I also went to the FBCon / Rendezvous event in April and Rendezvous in November, so I was able to buy stuff there as well. So first off is this fingerboard right here. This is made by Jay, I believe. I forgot what collage graphic it is, but it's the guy from The Great Gatsby. And you got Flatface G4U wheels and BRTs. Really cool. This is a G15 model as well. Next up, we got this G16 deck. Super cool bottom ply with the cool holographic sticker, almighty Black River wheels, and dynamic SE trucks. Super nice. I love this setup. And these wheels are definitely underrated. They ride really smooth, and I definitely want to get some more in the new year. Next up is actually a pretty cool collab deck with Whoosh. I believe 5 were made, so this is 1 out of 5, and it has the Flatface logo here and a cool like sparkly effect on it. So really cool. And I bought this from Run It Back, who's a secondhand company that sells used stuff online. And this was only like $30, so I got pretty lucky with this one. All right, now these are my favorite Flatface decks. These are more rare, especially the Zephyr graphic, which actually has been making a recent comeback, which is awesome to see. So first off, I got this duck deck Flatface Zephyr graphic, super nice, still in the packet because I just got it today. Yeah, he had multiple colorways, and I was lucky enough to get this one. I also was lucky enough to get this Zephyr graphic as well. It's a blem, there's a little blem right there, but still super cool. Here's the top light G16. I think it's a 34mm, which is perfectly fine, and that colorway is super sick. But my favorite Zephyr graphic that I got is on this Black River one. It's like a Black River collab with Flatface, with the Berlin wood tape on the top. It has Black River 3.0 trucks and dynamic bowls, but this thing is super nice and clean and pretty hard to find. Now this one's my favorite. It's a G14. Here's the top light, super pretty top light, just black with the white stamp. And this is the G14 graphic that I got. I was lucky to find this because these are really hard to find, and I mean, when I first got it, I just could not stop staring at it. It's super unique and I love it. So that concludes my Flatface collection. I wish it was bigger, but I feel like 2026 I'll definitely be getting more because Mike Schneider has been releasing some really good stuff lately, and if he keeps it up, then it's just not going to be easy to not buy anything. So that is it. Now, without shifting too much, I'm going to go into Snake House fingerboards. I know there's some controversy around them, but I do like them. Specifically the shape and the sizes and stuff I really like. And I only have 2 of them, but I just got this one today. Oops, sorry. I just got this one today. It's a bit warm, but I really like the shape. And the graphic is pretty interesting. I feel like if I slap some board rails on there and some Black River trucks, it would ride really nicely. And then my favorite one is this one right here. I mean, no explanation needed. It's such a sick deck. And I got the J material wheels, which are really hard to get, and Black River trucks. Now, another thing during 2025 that was pretty surreal to me is I actually met the guy who makes Snake House fingerboards, and I was able to go to Winslow, if anyone knows what that is. It was a really cool opportunity to just see a bit of the behind the scenes kind of thing and meet the person who makes these, so that was awesome. Next up, I'm going to go into one of the things that I probably never expected to get, just because of how expensive they can get. And I did pay a pretty penny for it, but it was well worth it. And it's this Precomplete. I bought this as is from someone in Germany. 3.0 Black River trucks, Winkler classic wheels. These ride super nice. And of course this Pre deck, which is a 34mm, I believe, and also has that custom Pre tape on the top. And this thing rides so good. Like, I didn't even have to modify anything. I just loved it. So super happy with that. Now, my Black River collection, my Black River / Berlinwood collection is not that big, but I do have one piece that is probably one of my favorite pieces that I've gotten in 2025. Before I show that, I'm going to show you my other ones. I got of course, the God Save the Scene graphic because it has the British flag in it. The Fingerboard Con from 2024 deck. And this one is a Black River Complete with 3.0 trucks and Black River wheels. And this is very special because I got this for free at FBCon 2025. And I got it signed by the Black River team. We were doing like a stair challenge where you had to do a trick, and if one of the Black River riders didn't land it, you win something. And so I did like an impossible to like nose grind. An impossible nose grind, and then this weird trick like impossible out or something, like first try. And I was so shocked myself, and Solly was just like, yeah, you win. Like he didn't even try doing it. And so Nash, he pulled out this deck and gave it to me. I was like, no way, that's awesome. And then Stolly was like, you're gonna need trucks for it, right? And so he gave me the trucks. And then John from Calply was like, you're gonna need wheels for it too, right? And so I just got a whole complete in 5 seconds. So it was amazing. And of course, I had them sign it. And then the next day, I was in line for FBCon, and I was telling people like, dang, I need one sheet of ducky tape so I can put this on here. And someone just like pulled out a sheet out of their bag and just handed it to me. I was like, dude, what is happening? Like, so this whole complete was for free. So, you know, it's just contribute to the community. It's really awesome to see, and it creates awesome memories like this. The one that I said that was one of my favorite is the Martin Winkler deck. Never thought I would have this in my hand because these are super hard to get, and it has that orange ply with the Berlin logo right there. And this I got from Jeremy from Midnight Arcade. He had an extra, and he was super kind to give it to me for a great price. And I'm forever grateful because look at that. It's super cool. And yeah, will be in my collection forever. All right, moving on. I just completed this today. Is this Cruiser Joy John Fly Pro Model graphic with teak wheels and the new independent trucks, which, spoiler, I'm not a huge fan of. Don't really like them, but it's really cool on this complete, and the graphic that John Fly did himself is super nice, and it has that custom Cruiser Joy FBS tape on the top. I also just completed this Dexterity complete with Tech Deck wheels and trucks and the Dexterity board rails, and believe it or not, these are stick-ons, so really cool effect. Like, he did the fake screws, so it's just easy. You just slap them on and they look like you screw them in. So if you haven't checked them out, definitely check Dexterity out. It's actually made by James Patterson, who's a really well-known fingerboarder in the scene. Next up is Normal Human. They make decks and wheels. The wheels are called Human wheels, like with an O and not a U. And I have wheels coming in. They're coming from Europe, so it takes a bit to come in, but this company is based out of the Netherlands, and really nice guy. He makes some really good boards. I have this one. It has custom painted Black River trucks and oak wheels, and I also have this one right here. This was actually custom made for a friend of mine who is not here anymore, unfortunately, but I was able to get this, you know, so I could cherish it forever. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. Just a simple Normal Human logo on the top. Nothing rare. Really good brand, and if you want to support any European companies, definitely support them because they are a great company. I'm just going all over the place, but next up is this Weka brand. I don't know if you've ever heard of Weka, but it's quite an older company, and this one is super rare. You can't really find this anywhere, and when I did find it, I was so shocked because it's super rare, and someone was auctioning this off, and I was lucky enough to be the highest bidder. And it's just the British flag on the pineapples. Here's the top. It has that Weka brand right there, logo on the top. And yeah, I mean, super cool to have. Another pretty rare board to have is this Idol board, and this is Tanner Lee's Pro Model. Here's the top. It has the Idol imprinted right there, and the plies are super cool too. Unfortunately, Tanner Lee passed away from cancer in 2018, I believe. So it is a bit sad. You know, it has some sad meaning behind it, but it's also cool to be able to commemorate him through fingerboarding because that's what he loved. Next up is this Livingwood 30mm board. This is an engraved board, super cool detail right there, and nice kicks. And I got this in FBCon 2025, and this is the board that I basically rode throughout the entire weekend. It was really nice with 29mm Black River trucks. This board is super nice. I also got this board during FBCon, and it's this Creek Doctor Pro Model for PNWFB. Super nice graphic. I believe this guy likes to play golf, and that's why there's a golfer, and there's like the mountains in the background. I have pyro wheels to go with it and Black River trucks, and this board is amazing. Like, this is a good combination right here. All right, so this is the one I've been holding on to because these are the two brands that I collect religiously. Like, if I find something cool from this brand, I will buy it because I love these brands so much. So the first one is Catfish Fingerboards, and I'm sure a lot of you know what brand that is. And you know, I got a little bit of a stack right here. So first off, we're gonna show you the newest one that they just released, and it's this one right here with the, I forgot what it's called, but this cool wheel wear, and it's just a super cool graphic with that pink top right there. But I do have this newer one with this brand right here. this graphic right here. And it has the old Black River Chicago sticker on it. Kind of a gem now because obviously they no longer exist. Here's the top. Now we're getting into the older Catfish graphics. This is the first one. It's a bit worn, but it shows a broken fingerboard / skateboard, whatever it is, with the candle. And I think the candle is to represent like RIP because you broke the fingerboard. I might be wrong, but I think that's what the meaning is. And here's the top with that older stamp right there. Next one is the space graphic, and what's cool about this one is actually the color purple. Usually they're the color red, so this one is pretty hard to find, and when I found it I was like, oh cool, and you know, I bought it. All right, next one, well, this next graphic is the Majesty graphic. So the first one is in a 29mm, and this is like basically brand new. I think someone like put tape on the top because you can see some residue on the top, but the holes haven't been punched out, so it's almost brand new. This is the pink one, and this is in like the boxy shape, which is also quite hard to find for the older graphics. And this is a saltwater, as you can see. Light blue one, super nice colorway. I love this one. And then one of my favorite ones is the light purple one. Like, look at that. And I don't think this one is as easy to find, and I did find it for a good deal. So thank you to whoever sold me this. All right, so the next one is one of the most rarest ones and sought after. Like, if I were to sell these on FB sale or the FB market right now, it would be gone in a minute. And I've seen these go for $300 just for one. And obviously I'm never selling these, so these are not for sale. But it's the sword graphic. I can't say the name. Is Excalibur, I think that's how you say it. I might be wrong, but it's like the knife graphic. So I got the blue 29mm. Maria FB gave me this one. And here's the top lay. I got a red one. Super nice. 34mm. I got a green one. This is the newest one that I got. Here's the top. You can see in the bottom right there. And I got a yellow one in a boxy shape. And this one is hand signed by Catfish when I met them in 2024 at Rendezvous. Next up, yeah, we're not finished yet. I still have more. Next up is the picture frame one. This is like the older one. I don't know what happened right here, but it's cool. It's a yellow graphic. Here's the top. It doesn't even have a stamp on it too. So I don't even know what era it is from, but it's definitely an older one. I got the one with the fish gills on it. So this is the embossed one. And this one does have the stamp. And then lastly, this is also one of the most rarest ones to find. It is the Bart friendship one. And this is also embossed fish gills. So you can't, it's a little bit thrashed right there, unfortunately, but still super hard to find and super cool to have my collection. All right, now this is the one that I've been trying to collect the majority of 2025. And it's definitely a tedious process because so many people collect stacked fingerboards, and also they go for a lot of money. Like, they're not cheap. So this is what we're working with. This is all my stacked fingerboards. As you can see, this one is a 50mm, super hard to find. 3 different graphics. Unfortunately, I have neither of these graphics in a regular fingerboard, but hopefully I can find them eventually. But this is super cool to have. And I got the caramel trucks with UAG wheels. Let's just dive into this. I don't even know where to start. First up, I got this cool embossed stack fingerboard with the Western graphic. I believe he's standing in Times Square. I don't know. It's just a cool collage that he made. And it's embossed. You can't really tell, but if I kind of shine it, you can see a little bit right there. Next up is this very interesting graphic right here. I really don't, collect women graphics, if you know what I mean. But I really like the shape of this, and I don't know, I just got it. So yeah, that's one of my favorite reasons why I like stack, because of their shapes. Next up is the Superman graphic. Next up, it's quite interesting. This is a small one too. In comparison, here's the Superman, and here's the pink one right here. It's a bit smaller. It does have a glory hole in it, which I know a lot of people like to collect. And it has the shape number, shape size, and the older graphics. So this one, these 3 are really cool. I got this from the same person. This is the pink one. And it actually has a handwritten note on the top. It says Happy Thanksgiving from the Stack team. And it says, it actually has a year as well. I think this one's from 2016. And before the stamping, it was just a handwritten stacked. So super cool to have. Next up is this white one, I believe. It's like a white color. Super cool shape as well. And like I said, it is hand signed. And this is from 2017. And it says the white stack logo. Like they actually just wrote it on the top, which I think is pretty cool. And then we have this blue one right here. And like I said, well, it does say white. See, he even wrote it down. It says white stack, but it looks like a blue color to me, but still pretty cool. And I think this is also from 2017. Next one is this cool stacked black and white stripe graphic. And then we have a red and white checkered graphic with that cool shape, like I said before. Now this one is quite hard to find. This is the only one I have from this drop. It's the We Don't Care graphic, and it has the half stack imprint and just a white on the bottom. This one's from a newer drop, but I really like that Flatface sticker on it. It looked pretty cool with the white, and it's like an embossed one. Next up, we have this graphic print. I also have this in white. It's pretty cool. Next, we have this one right here, and this one's pointy on the both ends, so I really like that one. Next one is pretty rare because this is a one-on-one graphic. This was made by scrapped base plates, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just a graphic that they made, kind of like a hollow, I think like a little holographic effect on it, and I think that's Cardi B. Wait, Cardi B. I don't think that's Cardi B, but at first it looked like her, but now that I'm looking closer, that doesn't look like Cardi B. Now the next one, I have 3 versions of it, and it's the last meal graphic. So I have this one right here, which is moderately used, I should say used, and it's, you know, pretty cool. It has a handwritten note, like I said, with this stacked handwritten right there, and it says, it says Stacked Stuffer. So that's the graphic name, is the Stacked Stuffer. I have a really thrashed one, and this is actually the embossed one. You can see a little bit right there. That's the embossed right there. I have a pristine condition one, which really cool to have. The next stacked graphic is one that I've been trying to complete recently. I actually have one coming in the mail, and it's the stacked worldwide one. So I have the red one right here, the blue one, the yellow one, and then I have one of the camel ones. The other one's coming in the mail, but next up, I have this stacked graphic with some board rails, really cool shape on it. I do have to clean the top. And then this person that sold me this one also had this one for sale. And I was like, did you modify the shape, or did he sell it to you like that? And he's like, he sold me like it. Like, this is how he sold the deck to me. So super pointy top, and it has a glory hole right there. And this is apparently a one-on-one graphic. I've never seen it, and I had to make sure this was a stack graphic, but apparently it is, so I bought this one as well, and it's pretty cool. Next one I have is this stacked digit collab deck with the cool dog barking in the graveyard. Interesting graphic, but it's pretty cool. I really like it. This one I've actually really wanted. I just really like the colors on this, and I thought it was interesting. For a while, I thought this was like a tea. Like, I thought it was like a cup of tea, but then I looked closer, and those are like soup, you know, noodles. So I was like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. Next one, I really like this one. It rides super nicely. It's this stacked graphic. I can't even say it anymore. Stacked graphic, and it's an embossed one as well. And I did ride this for a while, and it's super nice. Like with Black River trucks, stacked decks, I can't, after saying it 100 times, it's getting a little tiring to say, but with Black River trucks, these decks moving on, you know what I'm trying to say. Next one, I have this stacked embossed graphic right here. You can kind of see the embossment right there. Super cool graphic, in really good condition as well. I mean, it's just interesting, you know, the yellow on the side, pretty interesting. And here's the top side. Next one, I also bought from Run It Back. It's really cool. It's a newer one, but it's super cool. Here's the top, and it's the graffiti graphic. And it's, like I said, a really cool shape. I love the shape of this. And then I also got an older graffiti graphic with the orange color. and this is from the older one because it has the old stamp compared to the new stamp. I like the older one better. We're almost done. Now we're gonna get into more of the sentimental stuff. I waited till the end to show this, but these are more decks that are sentimental. First one is gonna be my Anvan Showdown deck, brand new in the package. This is from Workers at B, who is based in Ukraine. Super good brand. They make obstacles too. I haven't heard from them in a while, but if they are still active, definitely check them on Instagram. This graphic someone gave me, the owner of Fingy King gave me this for free at FBCon, and I really appreciate it. Still have it in the packaging, but it's really cool. It has like a sparkle to it and everything. This one's really cool. This is from Gwendolyn, who owns Cheek Tuning. We met at the New York City DIY, and they handed me this Fingerboard / Rendezvous exclusive deck for 2025. Super pretty bottom ply. Here's the top. It says Teak Flow. And these were a limited series, so only a few people have these out there. Because, sorry, it smells really good. It smells like a wood finish. Really cool. Next up, I got this Chem's fingerboard. I actually just got this. Tommy FB. Let me see. I'm trying to find their Instagram. Tommy's Tech Shop. They gave me this part of the Secret Santa package that I got from them, and so it's a special gift that I got, and I will be setting it up. I just need to buy more trucks and wheels because those are the things that I don't have a lot of. And like I know, like we had this double joint fingerboard. It's the James Pro model, and it originally had the Big Ben graphic right there and a plane. And like you all know, I like Britain, so I had to get it because I had Big Ben. And I wrote this thing really well because the black sheep mold, super nice. This one is really cool. This is a Overboard deck, and unfortunately Overboard is no longer a company. They closed down a few years back, but I got this during COVID 2020 right there, and they basically said on their story that if anyone lost any loved ones due to COVID, to reach out to them and they will give you a free board. And I basically said I lost a family member to COVID, and they just sent me this with no questions asked. It was a really nice gesture. And then these mono board rails too are really nice. But yeah, shout out to Overboard, wherever you are. Thank you. Next up, I got this Runaville board, and the only reason I got it is because it has Princess Diana in it, because that's my idol. I love Princess Diana, and I love anything British, so I had to get it. And I haven't really ride it because I don't really want to ride Princess Diana.
Wait a minute!
I just want to keep it in good condition. Next one is really cool. This is one of my favorite split ply graphics I've ever seen. Probably the best person to do split plies. Pyramps does a phenomenal job with split plies. This is all hand cut by them, and as you can see by the tape, I rode this a lot. Like, I loved this with the block over trucks I had and the cartwheels I had on them. Super nice. And I have another teak deck right here. This one is pretty popular because I did a video on this and it gained like 6,000 likes. Like, somehow just me doing an impossible to some grind and then kickflip out or something, it got me so many likes, and it's just a memory to have right there. Now, before getting sponsored by Milkshake, I was sponsored by some other deck companies. One of them was Fizzy Fingerboards. So obviously another British flag custom. This is a split fly right here, and then this was hand painted. So that was really cool. And the top fly is also pretty cool. This one is really cool. This is a, I'm just gonna cover my hometown. This is a hand painted. They painted all this by hand. And then, so this is a picture that I took. Well, I took a picture of the welcome sign to my town and then like a road leading into the woods. And they basically copied that picture to the best of their ability, and it says welcome to my hometown. So really cool graphic, and obviously I've never set this up because this is like a very special piece to me. Here's the top ply right there, super nice, and they had some really good plies, Fizzy Fingerboard. Now this is just a deck to commemorate my family member who passed away, not the one from COVID but someone else. So I asked them if they could do a deck for them, and so yeah, they did. And then before Fizzy Fingerboards, I was sponsored by Phase 1 Lifestyle. And I actually had a pro model from them as well. So first, this was one of my team riders, pro model, Huggy. I don't think they really fingerboard anymore. They were from Australia, so that's pretty cool. And then I had a cool grip job on that. And then this was my pro model. It says Flip Maze right there. This custom Pokemon inspired mascot that was hand drawn by Cute Control on Instagram. And then it has the Phase 1 logo right there. Nothing on the top, but I really like this. The kicks were cool and the concave was deep. And I like deep concaves too. And I have 2 more of those. This one I use a lot. Next one is another deck that I was given to by when my friend passed away. I was able to get this deck from the family. It's a deck made by Bridge Fingerboards. It says Deck Cult. I am the owner of Deck Cult, and it was passed down from when my friend passed away, and they got this deck. It's signed by the deck maker right there, Alex. And yes, another pretty special piece to have just to remember him. And then I have a lunchbox fingerboard. This is an older, they're still on Instagram, but they don't really post anymore. But they had some really cool fingerboards, and me and my friend would basically like send this back to each other. Like I sent this to my friend, and then I said, wait, I kind of want that deck back. Can we do a trade? And I was like, before you send it back, sign it so we know that we both had it. It's a pretty good memory for me and my friend to have. And that concludes my fingerboard collection. You know, I didn't really show any of the ramps I had or anything like that because I sold a lot of my ramps because I just accumulate too much stuff. And so, but anyways, yeah, I'm really grateful for everything that I received. Thank you to everybody who gave me gifts, and to the companies who worked tirelessly to get these boards made and sent out to the public. But yeah, that's all. I'm tired of talking right now. I need a cup of water, and I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my night because the ball drops in a few hours and it's gonna be 2026. I look forward to the new year. I hope you all have a safe and fun New Year's and just a safe 2026. Yeah, that's all I have. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the new year.